Hi everybody, I thought I'd come on and do a quick science experiment with items that you could find in your home. And today I have an assistant who just woke up from her nap, so we'll see how this goes, but hopefully I can explain the experiment quickly and then you guys can do all sorts of different versions of it at home. Need another one? Here you go. So as you can tell, today our experiment is going to be with jelly beans, since this time of year most of us have jelly beans in our home. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pour out some jelly beans into a cup and just take a look at them, observe them, and if you have younger kids, you can even sort them by color. So that's actually what I'm going to do using my tweezers. We're going to sort these and take out all the purples because that's the color I want to use, because those are my least favorite flavors. That's a red. Okay, that's good. You can put that one in here. So now I have two purples. And most science experiments are going to start with based on a question. So my question today is, what happens when I place these jelly beans into different liquids? What is going to happen when we put them in the liquids? What will happen when we let them sit in the liquids for a little while? That is our question for the experiment. So when you have a science experiment, you're going to be talking about variables. And a variable is a factor that can be controlled, changed, or measured. So today, the variable that is going to be changing is the different liquids. Everything else is going to stay the same, and we're going to control it. We are going to control the containers that we're putting the jelly beans in. We're going to control how much liquid we're using. We're going to control the type of jelly bean and the color of jelly bean. The only thing that changes is the type of liquid that we're going to use. Is it good? So I have hot water, cold water, vinegar, and seltzer that I'm going to use as my liquids, but you could change it and do different types of liquids that you find within your house too. So I'm just going to show you a quick setup of this experiment. I'm going to take a cup, a glass cup, so I can see everything that's going on. We're going to put in a jelly bean into the cup. Then I have my measuring cup, and I want to measure, I decided a half cup of liquid for each cup, so you'll want to keep that the same. So I'm going to pour half a cup of hot water. Remember, you want to get down to eye level to make sure that it says half a cup. The meniscus or the curve is landing on the half cup point. I'm going to pour in my water, and I'm going to let that sit so we can see what happens with it. Let's see if I can get that in there. All right, there we go. Oops. All right, so when I do this experiment though, I want to make sure that I have labels for everything, because if I have 4 liquids that are all clear, I have to make sure I know which one is which. So we put that next to the hot water, and we're gonna let that sit. And you can already tell in the hot water that some of the purple dye is coming off already. So this is a good observation to make. With younger students, you could do pictures for the observation. They could color a picture of what they see. For older students, you could have them write what they see. Here you go. And then you want to set a timer and go back and check after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, after an hour, after 2 hours, even overnight, to see what these different jelly beans will look like. So I have one that's been sitting for, what time is it? What time is it? 1:56. It's been sitting for about a half hour. So I'm going to show you guys what the jelly beans look like now that they've been. Okay, so here are the jelly beans that have been sitting out for a half hour in the hot water, cold water, vinegar, and seltzer. So you might have some different results based on what liquids you used and how long you let it sit out, but it's a fun experiment to check out and to see the differences. This one you can even see the candy coating is kind of dissolved differently in the cold water than all the others, which is a fun thing to find out. So, it's super easy experiment. And let me know how you guys do and what you notice about the different liquids. Have fun!